What's up, everyone? It's the One Jame from ProdigyGames.com. You can always use code TheOneJame at ProdigyGames.com/TheOneJame to get 5% off of literally anything in the store. But for now, we are playing Rakdos Cruelclaw in the Early Access Creator event. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for inviting me to this. We have new card, the Infamous Cruelclaw, which is this deck is based off of. 3-mana, 3/3 Weasel Mercenary with Menace. Whenever the Infamous Cruelclaw deals combat damage to a player, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card by discarding a card rather than paying its mana cost. So you get to have discard synergies, and you also get to play huge spells. Also, you're decentivized from playing like 1 and 2 mana cards because you would rather discard hit a really good proactive card off of Cruelclaw instead of having a reactive card. That said, we have no 2 mana value or 1 mana value cards in this deck. We have this, which is an 8 mana value card, and it also is a Reanimator spell to reanimate Atraxa, Etali, and Trumpeting Carnosaur, and even Phyrexian Fleshgorger if you discarded them from Cruelclaw or get them in the graveyard with Liliana of the Veil. We can also discard Harvester of Misery, which is a relatively recent card that came out. 5 mana, 5/4 Menace. When it enters, other creatures get -2/-2 till end of turn. You can pay 1 and a black to discard it, and have target creature get -2/-2 till end of turn, so you can just discard this, bring it back with Cruelty of Gix or something, or even hit it off the Cruelclaw. We also have Virtue of Persistence, which is a 2 mana removal spell, but it's also a 7 mana card to cast from Cruelclaw, and it's also a Reanimator spell. We are going to be discarding cards with this deck with the ways that I already mentioned. Plus, we have 4 copies of Restless Vents in the mana base to discard a card and draw a card if we have a lot of big stuff in our hand. Fleshgorger is good in this deck because it is a 3 mana threat, but it's also a 7 mana value card to cast off of Cruelclaw and maybe reanimate. We have Liliana of the Veil, 3 copies. Hostile Investigator, which every time we discard or they discard, we make a clue token, which can get us out of the grindy games. It's a really good card in general, and also triggers off of Cruelclaw discarding, and you make a clue token. We have 4 Cruelty of Gix, which is the main Reanimator spell in this deck, and it also acts as a Thoughtseize effect, and also searches our library for any card we might need. Then we have 4 copies of Trumpeting Carnosaur that can't cast Etali, Atraxa, or Push Pull, or Virtue of Persistence, or Phyrexian Fleshgorger, but it can cast Cruelty of Gix to bring something else back. Hostile Investigator, make them discard a card to cast Cruelclaw, cast Liliana. It can even cast Harvester of Misery, and even though this does -2/-2, we don't have anything with 2 toughness in the deck, so it's going to miss every single one of the cards in our deck. We have 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 4 Raucous Theater to put cards in our graveyard, and even a Plaza of Heroes to protect our legendary spells, and even maybe cast Atraxa. Probably not, though. And then we have a Fountainport as well that lets us draw cards, make fish to help block to get us into the late game, or make treasure tokens to cast Atraxa. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the matches. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out, and it all starts right now. Oh my god. Ooh, that's a good card to put in the grave, right? No idea what they're playing, but I'm scared. That's a Trumpeting Carnosaur. Can't do anything this turn because these both are sorceries. Cruelty of Gix, that's a really good one. Okay, so we have to play this and just hope to draw lands. I hope they don't remove this. Please don't remove this, opponent. Another push pull. Seems like it's gonna work. Okay. That is a Liliana of the Veil. Let's do this and discard Etali. And then we can plus this, discard Carnosaur. They discarded a Season of Loss. Harvester of Misery. Alright, let's get a big creature, please. Give me Atraxa. Thank you. That is a Virtue of Persistence. That is broken. That is actually busted. I guess I don't need Push Pull anymore. Discard a Season of Weaving. How many seasons you got? We said good game already. Fabled Passage. I mean, I'm gonna bring back Etali. Or Trumpeting. Opponent. I would like a... I'll look at Etali. I'd like to cast one of the seasons for myself. What is this? Use up the 5 worth of modes, make a tap treasure, exile top 2 until the next blah blah blah. Okay. Tap treasure, this. This. That's a lot of virtues. Oh, wow. Do plus. Discard virtue. So they're just like 5 seasons. That's what they're calling the deck. What big spell would we like to cast? A Carnosaur? I would like to cast a Carnosaur, thank you. Discard Harvester. I'd like to cast... Would I like to cast another Liliana? I'll put it in my hand. Next turn we get to bring back another Carnosaur and a Harvester of Misery. I mean, if they have a Season of Loss in their hand, they have a land drop. Pretty good. Good game. Sick. That was really strong. I am going to keep this and hope to draw land. As always. There we go. Now, am I trying to draw another land? I think that answer is yes. Alright. Deep Cavern Bad. Goodbye, Cruelclaw. But I do have double push pull, so they're never going to attack with this Deep Cavern Bat. Wait. They took Harvester? I guess Harvester does kill the bat, too. And they probably have removal for the Cruelclaw anyway. They have, like, Liliana in hand. How did I know? Alright, so they're gonna put my... What are we gonna discard? Oh, yes. Wish I had a big card in my hand to discard. Wow. Can't believe they attacked. No longer want lands. Mildred. Hopeless Nightmare. Guess I discard Cruelclaw. Thing is, I need to kill this Liliana. I guess I'm just going to be attacking with Restless Vents next turn. And hope they don't have cut down or something. Yikes. Well, that's a good one. And I guess I just discard this Virtue though. Okay. Thanks for the card. I guess they get to cast this later on though, which is terrifying. I guess I'm going to not discard draw with this vent. If I discard draw, they just plus it. And I think I'd rather just hold on to the Carnosaur on top. The worst nightmare for me is if they just top deck lands back to back to back to back to back. Really? Kept a card in hand? Gotta be removal, right? I'm gonna wait for them to plus Liliana and then... and then hit it with the Carnosaur. Could have attacked Restless Vents, but that puts me off 6 mana if they have removal, and I thought they might have removal. They go like Land Shieldred plus. Okay, heist. Oh, they gifted me a card? Land. Yikes. Who's the Liliana now? So it was cut down. Nice. Hold that removal spell. Warlock? Sure. Oh, wow, that's amazing here. I was going to minus Liliana, but now I can plus it. I guess they can Virtue, but they can't cycle the 5-drop. Sick. That's pretty good. That is a Carpoline Gorge. A Atraxa A. Here go. Oh no. That's a slick shot. Let's hope they don't have removal. Probably do though. We're gonna go slick shot, remove my Cruelclaw, play some other spell, attack me for like 7. I mean, 5. No Swift Spear, please. Second show off. Please don't play 3 damage. Please don't 3 damage me. Okay, that's not 3 damage, but it is a lot of damage. At least we get to kill both of these, though. Carnosaur. Land. Attack. Trigger. That's a push. Start Atraxa. I would like to push again. I realize that Virtue gains us life there, but push has to kill tapped creatures. And I guess they could have technically have like an untapped creature that we could hit with this. What is this? Whenever Emberheart Challenger becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, exile the top card until end of turn you may play that card. Pretty good. Alright. Reanimate. Hey, it's a reanimate! Happy Atraxa. Happy Atraxa! Woo! I had fun. I'd like a land. Take it. Concealed Courtyard? Ooh, that's a nice one. Oh, no. Not that card. Not that card. Bunch of deep cavern bats in this world. Alright, so we can push the Vine Lasher or just play out a Fleshgorger. Or we can, like, technically Carnosaur, but I have 2 lands in hand, so I think I want to save this. It was a second off. Alright, no worries. I can go back in and do it myself. After the stream, if I remember. Hopefully I remember. Breacher. Card. Well, push pull doesn't get rid of that. We can attack with Fleshgorger and then Carnosaur, but that's bad. Pass here. There's a good chance we just don't push pull and just use the pull side. Fleshgorger's a favorite of yours, you don't know why? It does everything! Oh, that's a Fabled Passage. With Fabled Passage plus Vine Lasher, pretty good. Wait, they're gonna let us push that? Okay. Unless they have a... That's a Liliana at the Veil. Wait, if they make me sack a creature, I just make a fish. They have to plus this. Interesting. They must have realized that right after. I make a fish. They definitely realized that right after. I just messed up there. Thought for a second I'd be able to make another fish. Could have played the Blackcleave Cliffs, obviously. I mean, honestly, I just shouldn't have played a land yet. I mean, if they block the Fleshgorger, I'm fine with that. I get Liliana back. But they could have another Liliana of the Veil. The demolition field. They have a lot of basics. God, can you imagine if they had 2 Vine Lashers? I'd be dead by now. Or if they Offspring one. When you do return an online permanent with mana value 3 or less from grave to battlefield with finality counter on it. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I guess Liliana's coming back. Now, the question is, am I using Trumpeting Carnosaur to kill the Zora line? Or am I just casting Carnosaur? Look, I need to cast the Carnosaur. Whoa, that's a Cruelty of Gix. So I can use the Cruelty of Gix to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd be at like 5. I think I just need to cast the Carnosaur. Go for highest upside play. Well, that's a good one. It kills the Vine Lasher and the Pat. But I can also bring them back with Zoraline, and I can't block it. Because this is an attack trigger also. Pay 2 mana and 2 life, return to a non-land permanent. Card's really good. If plus Liliana, I will be discarding Blackcleave Cliffs, obviously. They can Demolition Field my Fountainport. You like the Ostrom mechanic? Yeah, I like it a lot too. It gives you like a lot of options where like you want to like play things off curve or whatever. Hey, Frosty Flavors! You know what else is good? Hearing you say "Let's go." Let's go! Thanks for the sub. 27 months. Really appreciate that. Discard a Darkstar Augur. This card's so good. Gosh, that's such a cool emote, Gurizuri. Oops, I can't even use that one. What did they take from me? My Liliana? I'm almost dead. You do get to kill Liliana, but this Zoraline Cosmos Collar is going to bring back a lot of stuff from the grave. Love falling asleep with Twitch open and waking up with someone's random emotes. Very true. You got gifted a sub randomly. 4:34 a.m. Alright, opponent, what you got? Rap solo. What am I bringing back with? What am I doing with this Cruelty of Gix? I don't know. If I draw an untapped land, I might do something cool with it. Like search for Virtue of Persistence and kill the Zoraline. Ooh, fell. Well, I guess... Well, that's a Virtue of Persistence. Holy crap. So do I just search for a land? I'm guaranteed to kill Lily. I'm gonna do it. I'm actually searching for a land. So weird. Plaza of Heroes is a good one. And then we get to Cruelty of Gix back Trumpeting Carnosaur. And cast Virtue Persistence. Such a good line. I wish Untapped worked, but at least the bot seems to know the whole set. Yeah, the bot does know the whole set, yeah. I'm happy about that. Alright, I'm at 7. Oh no! Everything has 1 toughness. Oh no! Am I gonna die to that thing? Guys, I think I'm dead. I'm at 7. I need to draw like Atraxa. I can't though. Fleshgorger can't block. Gotta be high roll and pray. That is a high roll. Oh my god, what a massive high roll! Oh my god! It killed my board, but at least I get to kill theirs. Whoa, guys, we're in it. We're in it. Thank you, roulette gods. What's the name of the 6/5? Maha, it's Feather's Night. Alright, so now what do? Pay 4, make a treasure? What is this? When it enters, make a treasure token. The opponent controls more lands than you. Alright, so they're going to make a treasure. They are going to... That's it. They're just going to make a treasure. Okay. Then I make a treasure? Game's definitely far from over. Trumpeting Carnosaur! Hello. Can't use this Fountainport. Can't use this Plaza either. Let's go, let's go! Alright. What am I getting here? No idea. I'll take it. How did I make a treasure? With Fountainport. Pay 4 mana and tap it, create a treasure token. I plus. Go for the throat. What a draw. What a draw. Alright, don't draw anything good, please. Good game? Yes, yes, yes. Just don't scoop, Rep Solo. Don't scoop, don't scoop. Alright, Vents, Cliffs, pretty good start. That thing's gotta go. That thing's gotta go. And then we can Virtue the Quest Caller. That's good because we drew the tap land. I guess they're both tap lands, is what it is. What does this do? Number of creatures you control, attacks they control a token, gets +2/+0. Do this. And then make them commit more to the board, I guess. And then bring the Harvester Mystery back with the Cruelty of Gix. Seems to be pretty good. Oh my gosh, this Harvester's gonna be insane. Wow. Alright guys, thank you very much for hanging out. Unlike the last deck that you saw on the channel, this deck has a lot more removal. I need to stop keeping 2-land hands, because when we draw the 3rd land, it is good, but then we have to draw the 4th and the 5th land to make it good. You should prioritize keeping hands with 3 lands or 2 lands plus Raucous Theater and try to get to that 3rd land. But mostly try to mulligan just all 2-land hands in this deck. The Push and Virtue were really good at 2 mana. Liliana, of course, pretty good. I wasn't super impressed with Phyrexian Fleshgorger, but it is an additional threat that you can play on turn 3, and you can reanimate to make a 7/5. But if you are reanimating things, you might as well just make them like really, really good things at reanimating, like Atraxa or Trumpeting Carnosaur. And Trumpeting Carnosaur is like definitely one of the best cards in the deck, if not the best card in the deck. So, happy reanimating with the new cards in the format. The Infamous Cruelclaw was very strong when it went off. We even had the 2 of Virtue of Persistence in play at the same time. So thank you, everyone, once again for hanging out. Check out the new deck list down in the description below, and I'll see you again next time. And as always, peace.